Hey there, my beautiful candies. Thank you for watching the Wisdom Kids. And today, I want us to talk about the money blunders that we make in our everyday life. Yes, let's talk about those careless, stupid mistakes we make when it comes to money. Here are the Wisdom Kids. Number one, never spend money that you haven't yet received. Yes, don't spend money just because. Don't go to the shop and get this, get that. You call someone to provide a service. Do this for me. I'm going to pay you tomorrow just because someone has promised you money. Hey, what if they don't give it to you? Because you're not sure. And sometimes promises are not kept. That's a very big mistake. Let's avoid it. Number two, put your saving on the side before you start spending. Yes, let's stop this attitude of I'll save what will be left after spending. By the time you pay for whatever you want to pay for or buy whatever you want to buy, you won't have anything left to save. You won't have anything left to save, trust me. Because you can never have enough as a human being. We always have that love. You see this, you want it. You see the other, you want it because you have the money on you. But when you put it on the side and you've saved it first, you won't have, at least you will have avoided spending it. So let's stop this thing of I'll save what's left. Put your saving on the side, however small it is, before you start spending. Mistake number three. Don't borrow money that accumulates. How should I say? No. Don't borrow money that accumulates interest to start a business. Yes. First and foremost, you do not know how this business is going to run. It's not that you're adding into the business, but you're starting a business. And most of the times when we are starting something, there are challenges involved. You do not know, or you do not know how it's going to move. You do not know the disadvantages yet. You do not know, yeah? There are a lot of gaps that needs to be filled when you're starting a new business. So it's really so important for you to get money. If you're to borrow, at least borrow money that won't accumulate to start a business. The other mistake is when you meet a wealthy person, don't ask for money. Yes, most of us, most people have that attitude, that behavior. Eh? When you meet someone, because you know they have, you're like, hey, some money. You don't know what you're missing. Would you prefer someone gives you 100K than teaching you how to earn 1,000,000? Common sense. When you meet someone who is wealthy, ask for ideas on how to make money. It's so important for you to ask for ideas on how they made their money than you asking them to give you money. At the end of the day, they may give you 100K and they won't give you the ideas, and you'll eat the 100K and it will be gone. By tomorrow, you'll forget they gave you the 100K. Yet when you ask for ideas, something that's added into you, that won't leave. You die with it. So when someone teaches you how to make money, you can start instantly. And before you know it, you can have millions. You can even have more than what he has, the person who has taught you. Yeah, so be wise. The other thing is invest. Most of us have this behavior of saving a lot. You save and save and save, but you never invest. Hey, most of the time that money you invest doesn't accumulate. It's just there. You're keeping it. It's just there. Let's say you're saving to buy a piece of land. It's just there until until I don't know how long it may take you for you to get that piece of land. But better when you get money and you're like, I can invest this money in this, and let's say in 5 months I can add this. By the end of 5 months, if I had invested 3M, I will have got 6M. That's better than you keeping 3M on your account and it stays there for a year. It will still remain 3M. So that's another mistake. One day I was listening to Frank Ashimba, and he said that the foolish people or the weak people take their money to the bank, and the wise people go borrow it and they invest it. So just imagine, where do you want to fall, among the weak or among the wise? I will leave that question to you. The other thing is, don't lend money you're not willing to lose. If you're not willing to lose money this much, let's say it's 100K, don't lend it. There is a friend of mine who told me this saying, that in Uganda there is a saying that yeah, because you'll find that most of the times when you lend someone money, it will spoil the friendship. It will be hard for them to pay you back. Most of the times, it's so difficult for you to find people whom you give money when they promise to pay back and they do so. It's so difficult. So why risk? Why risk? Don't lend money that you're not willing to lose. If it's your capital, don't lend it. You don't have. End of discussion. The other thing is, never append your signature to guarantee someone if you're not willing to pay for their loan or their debt. Most of us do not know actually the responsibilities of of you being a guarantee to someone. You do not know. But it is so important for you to know something before you put your signature somewhere. If you know someone has borrowed money, someone has got money from the bank or a sack or anything, and that much that person is getting, you know you cannot pay for them, then don't put your signature to be a guarantee to that person. Don't. That's a very big money mistake that most of us make. Someone calls you and they are like, you know, you're just going to help me sign. It's just they just want a signature from you. But you do not know what's entailed after putting that signature on that paper. Someone can get this money and they take off, and before you know it, the bank or the circle or anyone is there looking for you. They're looking for you to pay back. Why? Because you signed. Just in case they fail, I will pay. Hey. The other thing is, don't spend money on things you can do without. Yes, most of us have that tendency. You know, you don't need something. You just like it. You just like it. It's not that you can't do without it. Then you want to spend money on it, especially us the ladies. It's us who want to go shopping everything that looks beautiful to your eyes. That's a very big mistake, and we should avoid it. Because the things that will always appeal to your eyes will never cease. There will always be beautiful things that will please your eyes. So if you go ahead and want to have everything that looks good to your eyes, hey, you won't have anything on your left. The other thing is, don't move with money that you do not plan or intend to use. Yes, if you know your budget for the day is 30K, at most move with 40K. But don't move with 100K on you. Because when you move with that 100K, trust me, most of us, even when you're seated in office, there are always these people who come and want to sell you something. But when you don't have money on you, that has passed. It has passed, and I don't have money. But because you've moved with more than enough on you, you will always feel the need to buy everything that you look at. So don't move with money that you don't intend to use in the first place. Have a budget and stick to it. Number 11 is, don't spend much on something you can get at a cheaper cost. If I can go to a shop and buy this dress at 50K. Then there is another designer shop that sells it at 200K. The same dress, same material. Don't spend and buy the one for 200, yet you could have it at a cheaper cost. We all know there are places that are really expensive, that are because of the way they are kept, the rent is high, everything is high, maintenance is high. So shops which are there will always sell things at a high cost. And again, we know that there are shops downtown that sell things at a much friendly cost. So don't spend money. Don't spend much money to buy something that you can have at a lower cost. I hope I'm communicating. Number 12 is don't spend more than you earn. Don't spend more than you earn. Most of us have that weakness. I remember there was a time I had just moved out of home. I had just graduated and I was moving out of home. And I remember getting a house of 300. That was 9 years back. Yes, 9 years back. I remember getting a house of 300. But really, now that I think about it, and I was like, was I fine? Was I sane? Really? It's not that actually I didn't even have a job until I'm earning 500. I'm going to be getting 300 to pay for that. No, I didn't. I had like a small boutique. But I went ahead because I wanted something beautiful. I wanted a house in a beautiful environment. I rented that house and I didn't even have things to put in the house. Hey. So after some time, when I had grown, I was like, really? Was I fine? I really wish I knew these things that I know now. I wouldn't have made that mistake. Yeah. Mistake number 13 is think both long and short term. There are people you find just because someone has told them, you know what, when you invest in sugarcane, in 1 year or in 2 years, you get double the amount you've invested. So someone goes ahead and gets all they have on them, all the money they have on them, and invest in sugarcane. At the end of the day, they haven't left anything on them to maintain them. So tomorrow, what are you going to eat? How are you going to move just in case you have to go to work? So you've thought about the long term, you haven't thought about the short term. It's so important. It's how should I call it? It's so important and responsible of you to think about both the long and short term before you make a decision when it comes to money. Yeah. You want to invest in something, well and good, but keep something on you that's going to help you survive as you wait for that long-term what? Goal. Lastly, don't keep money in weird places, in inappropriate places. Women, we keep money in the bra, in the pants, in the socks. Hey, some people dig a pit and they bury their money there. Some get these tins, you keep their money there. Some under the bed. Hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen, and before you know it, you've lost it. So be careful where you keep your money. If it's more than what you need for a week, let it be in the bank. Yes, let it be in the bank. Actually, right now we have mobile banking, which is good for us all. It makes things easier. You can have it in your bank account. You can have it on your phone anytime you want it. Otherwise, those were the money blunders that I had for you today. That's the research I made. I hope it's helpful to you as it has helped me. I hope it helps you the way it has helped me. Otherwise, that has been it for today's Wisdom Kit with Elma. Thank you very much. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do. And hit the bell so that every time I upload, you get a notification. Share this content as well if you find it educative and you wish to have it, you wish your friends to have this knowledge as well. Thank you.